Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise: preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise: preseason, the regular season.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here at Super Wildcard Weekend, as it will be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With third of three games to finish up this Sunday, we might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. But he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't know how to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
Jonathan Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 60 yards. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a Pittsburgh offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the young man out of UCLA.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you get big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's playing at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Back to throw. Langford. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. They needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A 48-yard punt to the 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. First and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
Mariota. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
First and 10, Taylor now. A pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 75 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first and 10, it's Chardonnay. And he's got room. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips up a nice run there.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him incomplete. Now a second and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Taken down by Jair Brown. That's a gain of 3. It's
working out of the gun. Mariota. A short one there, caught by Warren. Mariota's called a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Up comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wildcard game. Here's Achane to start the drive. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
He was taken down by
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Langford. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
That will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a 3 yards shy of the line to gain. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
In punt formation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Langford. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Langford. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Skirts by at the 15. And he'll get it up here this time at the 21. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
From the gun on 3rd down, Langford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
We said it before the game, but I think it's still apparent. These guys are going to advance in these playoffs. They're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Fielded at the 33. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during these series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't bring it at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
Mariota to throw.
6.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Langford. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw. Langford over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Second and 7.
Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
They'll bring the tight end in motion right
at the 36-yard line.
A run straight ahead with O'Chan. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Looking to throw. Langford. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
3rd down and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot and get on the goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And in front of the space, he gets us up near the 10. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get it back at his own 3-yard line. Kenneth Grant in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he's able to get it out of there. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He wants to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It's a gain of 20.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver, and it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And running here down the 6-yard line.
Kenny Porter
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Langford. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Langford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. I don't care if you're taking it around 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
A 36-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Dolphins 3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points in the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good run on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Yards to go.
Throwing, Mariota. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
In motion, Hill. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On the handoff, it's H.M. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 33 yards on the ground for it now on 9 carries.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early.
Offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Encroachment. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage. So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. The quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball, receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Langford. Now another one thrown incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. The laces aren't quite right. If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They go play action. Mariota. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Colts, first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Puts it on the carpet attack. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Miami set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. If all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
13 yards. And the Dolphins, first down.
In motion, Hill
at the 47-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Langford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Look in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Point in the first down. I realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Wildcard round. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Mariota now from the 50. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Mariota. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
16.
Mariota now. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Operating from the gun, Langford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's good for a
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Langford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 20.
They'll give this to a champ. Dances by him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
It's fourth down.
Riley Dixon now punted away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Now Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anthony Gould, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Here's Mariota. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Mariota, option left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A short one there, caught by Warren. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back. Number 3. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Following throwing the interception here. Mariota. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
And out come the Dolphins now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Dolphins...
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
First down, Dolphins.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Waddle, the motion man right. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
His kick
Slide will put this one through.
Makes the score.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw Mariota. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Some 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to pull that contact out. Really well done.
A gain of 6. That's another Colts first down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Mariota. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Mariota's pass.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be second and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 16-yard line.
To the air again. Mariota. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Indianapolis. Zach Charbonnet. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Tua going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 15. Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
For a Colts. 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mariota. They'll get this one to Pittman. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 3.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Dolphins 1st
In motion left, Hill. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And it will be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
2 yards.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense. They've done so with ease.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. He left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And then we'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, yeah, to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take us down to the 33.
impact that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and everyone's starting to take over in this game.
It will be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for a Colts first down.
To throw is Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
14 yards. And the Colts.
Charbonnet is going to take this one in for the Colts touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Jason
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. But Tim Clay drive that time. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
10 at the 31-yard line.
In a 3-score game here late, you could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to their squad.
At the 5-yard line.
Encroachment, defense.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try it from a bit closer. 2 and a throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
His kick is
Extra
good.
point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Colts taking the field again Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more. The cherry on top, maybe, as this game goes for
87. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he works his way forward for a couple of past the 30.
He's brought down.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Throwing is Mariota. A short one there, caught by Warren. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. They'll look to set up his blockers. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself. It's usually opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He was defended by Kenny Moore.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Tua. They complete it to him. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. They're going deep for Hill. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. Then they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now again to Taylor. Down to about the 32. Now a 2nd and 6.
By Cater Tohu. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mariota going to run the option right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17
line of scrimmage,
yards.
the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Colts, 1st down.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Out of the gun and give to Charbonnet. And able to surge take a break. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wildcard game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 16.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.